Congratulations. You have now done the hard work of figuring out if your business concept is viable. In each of the steps that you've done leading up to this on the Startup Blueprint Canvas, you've summarized your progress. Now we're going to take all of that and put it together into one business concept statement. But before we go any further, if your validation has changed any of the assumptions that you've made about your business concept, go back and modify your concept canvas to reflect that. Because we want your canvas and the reality of what your business is going to be in alignment. I'll explain more on that in just a minute. Now, let's bring your business concept together through a series of questions that I think you can answer pretty easily. First, what do you offer? This is your business purpose. This is your idea. What are you bringing to the market? Second, who do you offer it to? This is your business segments, your market segments, your target customers. Who are these people? How do you describe them? How can you identify them? How will you know them when you see them or talk to them? Next question, why does your idea have value to these customers? What is the market pain that you're addressing? What's the problem that you're solving? And then finally, what differentiates you from your competition and how will you beat them? This is really what your business is. What makes you unique? What in the way that you solve a particular problem, that you cure a particular market pain, makes you stand out above the rest and be the solution people are going to want to find. Now, as you think about your competition, even though we've talked about this before, I just want to reinforce that sometimes your biggest competition isn't the company down the street. It's the status quo. It's people, it's businesses doing nothing that is often the biggest competition for a new business. Now, we've taken a look at these questions. As you bring these together, can you create one clear statement that answers these questions? What's your idea? Who is it for? How will you know them? What is the pain you solve and what is the solution that you bring that is different from what is currently in the marketplace? You need to write this down. I want to make sure to emphasize that. Here's why. This concept statement is going to be your guidepost. You will refer back to this over and over as you proceed through the other two canvases of developing and launching your business. Anytime that something you're doing, a decision you're making, varies from this, deviates from your concept statement, you need to be aware of it. It may mean you're losing focus. That this thing that you have validated and you know will work on the market, if you're making decisions against that, you're getting lost. Or it may mean that you've reached a pivot point. As you've developed your business and your product or your service to a certain point, you've recognized it's just not going to happen the way I thought it should. And when that pivot point comes, you'll need to come back and reevaluate your business concept based on what you've learned from the market, what you've learned from your continuing efforts in your business, and make sure that it still validates and it still is a viable business, even with the changes you're going to have to make. It's time to actually write this statement out. Now, to help you with that, we're going to put some discussion questions up, and around the table that you're at here at Entrepreneur Launchpad, you can discuss some of these things. You can share ideas, get feedback and input on the business concept statement that you're writing. We're going to put some questions up on the screen. The director of the table will pause so that you can answer some of these questions, talk about them, and then create your business concept statement.